And my business has been good. I mean, this has been my best month that I've had in my
Great.
work. So
Beautiful.
that's
Great.
been lovely too. So yeah.
Good. Good. Okay, and I just started recording, so for anyone who's watching the recording, we've done some shares coming in, and we're gonna later dive into a couple guided visualizations.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Deb, how have you been since Sedona?
Actually, as I said a little bit earlier, I feel like I still have a 1 foot kind of sunk in Sedona and 1 foot here. So it's been a little bit of a challenge to straddle that, that I think it's those energies are continuing to come and flow through. So in one hand, it's really accelerated what's been happening in my healing and expanded, the things that were happening previously have just like escalated. And so, but I still feel like I'm kind of deeply connected in there right now, and I'm trying to decide, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I think it's a good thing, but it kind of makes me move a little bit slower than I would normally. Okay. And maybe there's a purpose to that. Yeah. Because it was pretty harried and hectic the couple months prior to that. And so to get this kind of little, okay, slow down, tugging is a nice reminder, kind of. And so I'm just going with it.
Okay, good. Yeah, and for those who are watching the recording, Elaine had shared that she's been having big breakthroughs with her intuition. Martha shared she's been having really deep dreams and really active dream state. And David's going through a lot of life changes. And so, we've all kind of been put on this different trajectory, right, since the journey. I can tell you guys that for me, I've been connecting a lot with the Arcturians since. It hasn't been a conscious connection for me. They've been showing up and taking me into their healing chambers probably once or twice a week since I've been back. And also just today, I had a giant praying mantis show up in my backyard.
Really?
Yeah, and just really beautiful, deep connection, which I believe I shared with you all that the day before we left for Sedona, there was a giant praying mantis that showed up on my windowsill and really sent through some big activations. And so those off-planet energies and those evolutionary energies are still very strongly with us and strongly impacting us. And that's the purpose of the call today, is to really just reconnect you to that place, reconnect you to those energies, because they're there, right? Whether we've gone back into human world and work world or not, it's important to keep that anchor back into Sedona. Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm doing that with enthusiasm.
Good. All right. So
of the dirt itself, the land, the reddish orange, I feel I never accepted those colors very well. I had issues with them. And now I just love them. And I feel beautiful. Them in me. I have my little bag of dirt still, and I got my little spiral that we made. And yeah. And I definitely feel mantis energy more now than I ever did before I went to there. So I think there was a mantis face in my guide. So one of the faces.
Beautiful. Okay. So Deb wanted to take us back to the grotto. So Deb, would you like to begin with that?
I will do that, yes. We're going to take a little bit more shortened journey to get there this time. Last time we went through a lot of chakra activation and up and down through the hara line. And so this time we're going to we're going to connect to higher self, and then we're going to shoot down to the earth core, or the earth star. And that's where the grotto is. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to close your eyes, get yourself positioned so you can relax. Okay. Take a deep breath. I want you to relax your brow. I want you to unclench your jaw and let your tongue rest against your the top of your roof of your mouth. I want you to drop your shoulders and just sink into that level of relaxation. And just let that relaxation seep into every bone, every muscle, every fiber. And then I want you to visualize a tube coming down from about 3.5 feet above your crown. It's coming from the individuation point, which is where you decided to enter this physical plane. And it's coming straight down through your body, and it's going deep down into the center of the earth. And I want you to feel the earth inviting you in and welcoming you and embracing you and appreciating that visit that you're giving it. And I want you to have the earth beings in the core of the earth, have them anchor that tube, that hara line for you, and ask them to hold it there for you to keep that connection. And then I want you to allow that earth energy to breathe it up into your dantian, which is just below the navel, and allow the dantian to expand out. And feel that heat build in your body. And then breathe in again and bring that earth energy up to your soul seat, which is located just below the thymus. That represents the unique part of yourself that you bring to this life and your passion and for the tasks we have to accomplish. And breathe in and let that expand out to its full distance, expanding way out 15 feet beyond your body. That little blue light candle, expand it out. And then take another deep breath and bring the earth energy and let it shoot out your crown all the way up through the individuation point and connect to your higher self. And I want you to connect with your higher self. Embrace that love, unconditional love. Let your higher self fill your heart, fill your body with that unconditional love. Let it store in your heart center. Breathe it all in. This is just going to be a short visit, but bask in the glowing love and light that your higher self is giving to you. Take some deep breaths and breathe it all in. And now I want you to breathe out, and as you breathe out, let your consciousness go back down through the Hara tube, back through the Earth's core, and halfway down to the Earth's core, you'll see a blindingly bright but welcoming light. This is where the beings, tall and small, all sorts of varieties, come to greet you upon your arrival. They're taking you by the arm or hand and lead you to a most special place. Now these beings are going to lead you to either a cave or a grotto, whichever you prefer, and let them know which is your preference. And your grotto can be a beautiful setting in a forest near a shoreline, and it can include features like a cave, trees or palms. Look around you, fill in the details. What do you see? It might include waterfalls, pools of water that are surrounded by ferns and plants. This can be as fantastical and magical as you can imagine it to be. If you chose a cave, the cave can be anything you want it to be. It can be made entirely of crystals. It can be covered in gold, filled with candles. In both instances, let your imagination soar. I'm going to just let you bask in the place, take in the details. Notice what's around you. Notice the beings that brought you there. And as you continue to notice your surroundings, your cave or grotto, noticing the magical details that are appearing as you look around, you notice that the beings that brought you there are saying goodbye. They're leaving because you have others there that are waiting to meet you and greet you and come and visit or play or teach. So once the beings have left, open your heart and invite those that want to spend time with you to come visit you in this special place that you've created just for them and you. Whoever appears, they're there for you. It can be your spirit guides, angels, star friends, the guides you met in Sedona. or even departed pets or loved ones. They're there to offer unconditional love, share time with you, spend time with you, give you information and insights, and to honor the work and help you with your challenges and questions. This is a sacred place for you to meet with these loved ones. It's an easy place to reach. And I'm just going to leave you sit there for a couple minutes to enjoy those that have come to share the time with you. And now it's time to say goodbye to those you've had time to spend with. Thank them for coming. And now I want you to take a deep breath and come back up the Hara tube. And let your mind rest behind your heart. And let all of that unconditional love that you got from your higher self and from those loved ones that you got to spend time and share time with, and let that expand out. And then I want you to take another deep breath. Bring yourself back to your physical body. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Feel yourself reconnect to this dimension. Take another deep breath. And when you feel complete, open your eyes. So how did that feel this time, Elaine, having more time to be able to visit and stay there in your beautiful place?
What I realize is they're very subtle, this collective of mine in this white bubble thing. And they have been there.
Oh.
And I didn't recognize them as that. And it's a collective, I guess, which I don't have any experience with. And so I'll be feeling that out. They are there, definitely there to support me. I'm trying to start a new writing project, and I keep meeting up with some obstacles within myself, and they just said that they were really going to support me through that. So
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it feels
very
nice. More subtle energy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Great. Martha, are you still on? Did you have anything to add to that?
No, it just felt very loving and warm and, of course, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just a real good place to go to kind of, you know, bring it all down, you know. I mean, I'm always at such like a high intense level of activity that it's really nice to be able to go to a place like that and just really kind of get lost in there. So
yeah.
it felt really good.
Good. Was there anybody special that visited you there?
Yes, my two kitties, Hannah and Spunky.
Oh.
Yeah, they're departed. They were sisters. So it was good to see them.
Nice. Nice. How about you, David and Sarah? Do you have anything to add?
I don't think so. It was very relaxing and, yeah, pleasant experience. Thank you, Deb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very just comfortable and really brought me back to center. So.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And David, is there anything that you'd like to bring forward to the participants for this recording today?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe just to say that it was really lovely to be with all of you in Sedona, and thank you for bringing yourself, for bringing your authentic, vulnerable pieces that you brought, and also just sharing with all the energies. It was like we were all helping each other, and I hope that you got a lot out of it, and that you continue to take advantage of the work that is unfolding, and your personal evolution device, which I'm wearing. So, all right, that's pretty much it.
You don't want to sing, huh?
You don't want to sing?
Well, you don't have to first.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Okay.
Bust out in song.
I mean, I could, but you know, maybe not in this form.
Okay.
Here. Yeah.
So you'll call me tonight and sing to me.
A good night lullaby.
Yeah.
Good, good.
That was the high point of the whole thing for me. Your singing. And you made it up as you went along. I just love that.
Beautiful.
Thanks so much.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Just bursted our hearts open, right? No. All right. And I'd just like to remind everyone that at any given time, you can go to the top of that rock structure in Sedona, whether it was Cathedral Rock or Chimney Rock or somewhere else, and invite those keepers of Sedona to stand there with you as you stare up through that vortex, that opening in the sky, and invite in all of those cosmic energies. So that's something that, you know, you can tap into for 5 seconds. It's something you can tap into for 5 minutes, but just being in that greatness and that expansive state is really helpful to the integration and transformation of you. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming on and sharing your time with us today. And I know I miss you all. And yeah, I look forward to our next adventure together. So, Deb, David, anything else?
Nope, I just think about them all often, and so enjoyed our time with them, and learning from them as much as they learned, you know, from us. And so that was really fabulous, and I honor that, what I took away from Sedona, and honor each of them.
Thank you, Deb.
Okay.
And you guys too. I'm sorry, I should have included you guys too.
Okay, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your evening, and we shall meet again, right, in some form or another. So thank you so much, everyone, and hopefully see you soon. Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.